Welcome to Pop Culture Roulette for all your pop culture needs. We're America's podcast. Welcome everybody for a special in-person live podcast. This is episode 52, which means we've essentially been doing the reboot here a full year. As always, I'm Nicholas. I'm joined by never sure if the voices in his head are real, Justin.
I was wondering which one of us we're going to talk about there.
And I'm also joined by pretty sure some possessed dolls are out to kill him, Jeremy.
Hello, everybody.
Just keep those doors locked.
All right, so like I said, this is our special episode, episode 52. And Justin has prepared something special for us. So Justin, why don't you fill us in on what we got in store for today?
I figured, since it's a big event here, number 52, got to the milestone. One of our favorite things to talk about is comic book movies. So I've prepared a Marvel Movie Madness bracket. That's what I want to call it. So I did a 72 movie bracket, and it's all 72 movies that went to theaters. So any of the ones that were straight to DVD or, some of the streaming ones are on here, but anything that was straight to DVD or made for TV movies. That's what I was looking for. They're not on here. And then, as always, I use the same three criteria we always do with IMDb, Rotten Tomatoes, and Metacritic. And any ties that I had, I just used the Google user review to break any ties. And then, punched the numbers, wrote them all down, and here we go.
Well, yeah.
All right.
All right, you guys.
I'm interested to see where we get and what wins here.
And then, like you always say, Nicholas, I did not rank these. This is not my personal rankings. This is based on the reviews rankings. So don't take it out on me if there's any objections. Take it out on those websites.
Yeah.
Yeah, like Metacritic. Metacritic seems to hate every movie ever.
Yeah, so send your hate mail to them.
There are some where like IMDb and Rotten will have it in the upper 80s, low 90s, and then Meta comes in at like 70.
I remember when I was doing the Christmas bracket, there'd be some on those two that would be in the 80s, and Metacritic would be like 42. What? How? What?
They just, I guess, want to be contrarian for the sake of it.
They just don't like movies, I guess. All right, there's a bunch of plans to get before we get started, which I feel like, the first couple rounds are going to go probably kind of quick. I don't see a whole lot of arguing here. All right, we got number 64 with 118 versus number 65 with 117. Punisher Warzone versus Men in Black International. Yeah.
All right.
Out of the two of those, I prefer Punisher Warzone. I didn't really like Men in Black International that much. I thought it was okay.
I will also go with Punisher Warzone.
Which was also just okay, but the music was good.
Right. Well, and I thought, honestly, that Punisher Warzone was the better of the Punisher movies. I thought Ray Stevenson did a really good job. I do know that the director had some problems because she hated logos. But yeah, Men in Black International, just for having the talent level that they had in that movie, it should have been better, but it just wasn't.
And I will go Punisher as well because I haven't seen Men in Black International, so...
All right. Those are always good ways to go. Okay, coming in at number 57 with 138, we have Daredevil against 72, so dead last with 79, Fantastic Four.
Okay, just so we make sure we understand.
Fan Force Stick.
Okay, so the Josh Trank, Miles Teller,
Yeah.
Okay,
Is
that
that the
one.
Michael B. Jordan one?
Michael B. Jordan
Yes.
one,
Mm-hmm.
and the Daredevil is the Ben Affleck one.
Yes.
Okay,
There hasn't been any other ones, has there?
well, just making sure somehow Netflix didn't make it onto your list.
Oh, no. I think if that was the Netflix one, it'd be higher than 57.
Right, probably. I mean, since I'm forced to choose between these two dumpster fires of a movie,
Mm-hmm.
I will choose the dumpster fire that smells a little less and go Daredevil.
Agreed.
All right. Glad we're all in agreement.
Especially since I know the director's cut exists and makes that movie somewhat fun and like it fixes a lot of the problems.
Okay, coming in on the other side, let's see, we got number 61 with 125, I believe I wrote. Verse 68 with 95, we got Fantastic Four versus Ghost Rider Spirit of Vengeance. And that would be the first Fantastic Four with Michael Chiklis.
Okay.
Versus Spirit of Vengeance.
I really wanted to like Spirit of Vengeance, but I fell asleep during it, so that tells you how much I enjoyed it. So I'm going to go with Fantastic Four.
I will also go with the Fantastic Four. I thought that movie was fun. I thought Michael Chiklis did an amazing job as the Thing. But yeah, that second Ghost Rider movie was just awful.
Yeah.
No arguments for me on that one. All right, number 60, 126 points. The Punisher. That would be the Thomas Jane one.
Okay.
Verse number 69 with 92 points. Elektra.
Thomas Jane Punisher.
I think this is where we're first going to have our first difference of opinion. I choose not to explain myself for fact that it might incriminate me, but I'm choosing Elektra.
I'm going with Thomas Jane's The Punisher. Elektra's just so bad.
I stand by my decision.
I mean, we can also point out I am wearing a Punisher shirt today.
That's true.
So I will vote for them for at least the first round. I'm not going to die on that one. Okay, we got number 63, 121 points. Blade Trinity. Verse 66, 113 points. Ghost Rider. Like I said, the first round is a lot of...
Yeah, there.
It's
I
not good.
I enjoy
Not good.
I enjoy Blade Trinity. I thought it was fairly fun. I mean, it's not as good as the first two Blade movies. I think I'm gonna go Blade Trinity.
Jeremy, what's your take on this one?
Ghost Rider.
Oh man, it comes down to me for this, hey? I think I'm also gonna go Ghost Rider on this one over Blade Trinity. Blade Trinity is the one with
Ryan Reynolds.
Ryan Reynolds and Triplet. I didn't really care for that one. All right, Ghost Rider it is. Pity vote there. Okay, going down the list here, we got number 58, 132 points for Venom. For 71 with 81 points, Captain America. That's the 1944 version of Captain America.
What?
Yes. There was Captain America in 1944.
Okay. Verse what?
There's Venom.
Okay. Venom.
I've never seen the 1944 Captain America, but I assume it has to be better than that Venom movie, so I'm voting for that.
Oh man, I'm going Venom. Because I haven't seen the other one, and I've seen Venom. All right, okay, we're going over here. Number 62, 122 points, Dark Phoenix. Verse 67, 105 points, Red Sonja.
How did Dark Phoenix get that many points? Oh.
It's tough.
I've never seen Red Sonja, so I'm gonna give it to Dark Phoenix because that one I have seen.
I did see them both, but Red Sonja was such a long time ago. Dark Phoenix.
All right, well, just so that Dark Phoenix doesn't get a clean sweep, I'm voting Red Sonja for the same reason. It has to be better than Dark Phoenix.
Maybe so. Okay, go down a little bit here. All right, number 59 with 132 points, The New Mutants. Versus number 70 with 89 points, Howard the Duck.
Didn't even know New Mutants finally came out, even.
Yes.
Okay.
Came out, what, last year, finally?
Some point it came out. I know HBO Max has it, or somebody has it, and I keep meaning to watch it, but I just keep not watching it.
All right.
But I have intentionally gone to Best Buy to buy the Howard the Duck DVD. Like, it wasn't an accident. Like, I intentionally drove there. I woke up that day, I got in my truck, and I drove to the store to buy Howard the Duck.
All right.
I don't know why I did that, but I did. It's bad, but it's fun. So I'm giving it to Howard the Duck.
I would give mine to New Mutants. I watched it. I didn't hate it. I also didn't hate Howard the Duck. But I think I would watch New Mutants again before I watched Howard the Duck. Comes down to you.
Howard the Duck.
Not mad about it.
I can't wait for the eventual big budget, like, live action remake of Howard the Duck. Because that is such a ridiculous concept, and it needs to happen.
Yeah, absolutely.
True. All right, going to the top here. Number 1, 257. Did I wrote down? Yes. Black Panther
All right.
versus number 64, Punisher Warzone. Do we debate? Do we just...
It's like a massacre.
I mean,
I
yeah,
think.
it's just a Black Panther, clearly. I mean,
All right. Okay, moving on down the list. Number 32 with 213 points, Black Widow. Against number 33 with 212 points, Kingsman Secret Service. Were you even aware Kingsman was a Marvel property? Some of these like Kingsman, Men in Black, I didn't know they were Marvel
and
properties.
they're Marvel properties because they're on, like, imprints that are owned by Marvel. They're not necessarily produced by Marvel directly.
I didn't know Men in Black was. You surprised me with that one. But I did know Kingsman. And speaking of which, I will go with Kingsman. Oh my god, that was awesome.
Wait, is that the first Kingsman movie?
Yes, that's
Okay.
the first Kingsman movie.
I'm going with that one as well.
All right. I mean,
That might have some of the best fight sequences I've ever
Yeah,
seen in
that-
any movie.
That first Kingsman movie was really good. That Black Widow movie was a rare misstep for Marvel.
I haven't seen it yet,
I
actually.
mean, it's not bad. It's just not as good as a lot of the other Marvel movies have been.
true.
I see that it's finally on Plus now,
Yeah.
so I'm gonna have to check it out.
Okay, number 16, 237, Spider-Man. So that would be the first Tobey Maguire Spider-Man.
Okay.
Against 49 with 167, Venom, Let There Be Carnage.
Spider-Man.
Do we debate? No.
Spider-Man.
Spider-Man it is.
Let There Be Carnage was just awful.
You didn't like anything about it?
No.
Maybe just the credits?
Maybe the end credit, but, you know.
Oh, I just meant the credits because the movie was over.
Oh, yeah.
I didn't mean the after credit scene. Okay, let's see. Number 17, 236 points. Against number 48 with 168. Why did I read it that way again? We got Men in Black versus X-Men Apocalypse. So that'd be the first Men in Black
Okay.
versus X-Men Apocalypse. I mean, me personally, I'm going with the Men in Black.
I will as well.
Your
Yeah.
opinion is irrelevant.
Usually is.
Is that where you were going to, though? James?
Yes.
That first
yes.
Men in Black movie is so much fun, and it's so good. And X-Men Apocalypse is just, like, the return on investment of that franchise.
Yeah, yeah.
Like, it started out good, kind of hit a dip and then started coming back up and then immediately went right back down.
True. Okay. Number 8, 246 points. Thor Ragnarok. Going against 57. Just happy to be here. Daredevil.
Ragnarok.
Yeah, Ragnarok. That was a really fun movie.
Yeah, just go ahead and assume that Ragnarok's going to beat pretty much anything it's up against.
Okay, number 25 with 227. X2, second X-Men movie. Against number 40 with 194. Men in Black 3.
I'll go for Men in Black 3, actually, with this one.
I would go with X2 for
I
this
think
one.
I'm also going X2. Men in Black 3 was the time travel one?
Yes.
Okay. I'm going to go X2, yeah.
Yeah, agreed.
And it came along with that hit Pitbull song, Back in Time.
Number 9, 245 X-Men Days of Future Past. Verse number 56, 138 Fantastic Four Rise of the Silver Surfer.
Days of Future Past.
Yeah. I don't know why I'm even thinking so hard about it. Days of Future Past was awesome.
Yeah, like, Rise of the Silver Surfer could have been good, but then they were like, we're going to make Galactus a giant amorphous cloud. What?
Yeah, why?
Yeah, no, it'll be perfect. Worked out real well for the Hulk movie.
Right.
All right, number 24, 227 Deadpool 2. Verse 41 with 188 Thor the Dark World.
Deadpool 2.
Thor the Dark World. Yeah, Deadpool 2.
Deadpool 2, moving on
But-
up.
Not to say that Thor the Dark World wasn't... I mean, it was okay. It was good enough.
Yeah, well, it's like a couple of the other Marvel movies. It's not. People say it's bad because it's not as good as some of the other Marvel movies, but it's still better than pretty much anything DC did.
Yeah.
Just gotta bring it back to DC's fault. All right, moving on. Number 2, 256.
Okay.
Avengers Endgame. Verse number 66, Ghost Rider.
Endgame.
Yeah. Yeah.
Endgame it is. All right, number 31, Iron Man 3 with 213. Verse number 34 with 211, Captain Marvel.
Oh.
So you got Captain Marvel versus Iron Man 3.
Iron Man 3.
I'm gonna go with Captain Marvel on this one. I thought Iron Man 3 could have been better. They could have done more with Mandarin in that one. That's the one with Mandarin, right?
Yeah.
They could have done more.
Yeah.
I did like the twist that the Mandarin was I mean, granted, all right, we probably should have said it at the beginning that there might be spoilers in here. If you haven't seen Iron Man 3, that's like a 10-year-old movie at this point.
I don't even know when Iron Man 3 came out. Write it down.
That Mandarin was an actor pretending to be the Mandarin, like it was just a cliche. I enjoyed parts of Iron Man 3, but I thought Captain Marvel was pretty good, so I'm gonna go with Captain Marvel.
Wow.
Oh boy, I
I'm
lost my
surprised
spot
by
on
that.
this bracket.
I didn't really feel anything about Captain Marvel. Like, I thought, again, it was like, this is good enough, but it's not as good as the other Marvel films. Like, I liked Iron Man 3 a lot. Like, I liked the adventure element to it, where he's like going along for a little ride with that kid, and
Yeah, I mean,
there's
that's
just
not,
like,
that's not to say that Iron Man 3 wasn't a good movie.
Yeah.
I did enjoy it. I just,
yeah, I get it.
Yeah.
All right, number 15, 237 points, Shang-Chi. Number 50, 163 points, Eternals.
Oh, this is easy.
Yeah.
It's Shang-Chi. I mean,
Yeah.
I watched Eternals recently for the first time and wasn't impressed. They could have cut out so much of that movie and not lost anything.
Yeah. There were some pretty dull moments there in that one.
I felt like Eternals was like Marvel going, let's see if we can make a DC movie. Well, but it's the exact kind of film that you get when you hire an art house director to direct a comic book movie. It's, somebody who thinks way too highly of themselves, trying to do something in an art form that they probably weren't cut out to do. Like, what they do is great, but it's not Marvel. It's not Marvel. Like, that's not what...
No.
Yeah.
Okay, number 18, 236, Doctor Strange. 47, The Amazing Spider-Man 2 with 170. So that'd be the second Andrew Garfield.
Doctor Strange.
Yeah, Doctor Strange.
Doctor Strange it is. They need to stop making so many Spider-Man movies. That's what I've learned from this. Okay, number 7 with 249. Guardians of the Galaxy.
Mm-hmm.
So that would be the first one. Versus number 58. Thanks for showing up. Venom.
Oh. Guardians.
Yeah.
Like,
jeez.
No debate.
No,
not for
not
me.
even.
Clean sweep. Okay. I enjoy these clean sweeps. Number 26, 220. Ant-Man. Here's number 39 with 195. The Incredible Hulk.
that's the Ed Norton one?
If I wrote, yes.
Okay.
The Incredible Hulk would be the Ed Norton one.
Man, I don't know why I asked. I mean, I'm picking Ant-Man. Ant-Man's one of my favorite Marvel movies. So
You just want to know which Hulk you're crushing.
right, yeah,
Which Hulk is losing to Ant-Man?
right.
Yeah.
Because the Ed Norton Hulk is not bad. It's not good, but it's not bad. But Ant-Man is just so good.
Yes.
That's why I had to look down to see if I had further down. But we're all going with Ant-Man. Ant-Man.
Ant-Man.
That's the one we went and saw as a group.
We did.
We did. We all saw that. That was a field trip. Okay, moving on down the line. Number 10, 243. Captain America Civil War. Verse number 55, 138. Kick-Ass 2.
Okay. I mean,
the Captain America series, all three of those movies are some of the best movies that Marvel has made, just from a cinematic standpoint. And Kick-Ass 2, well, it existed.
wow. Okay. Yeah, I mean, Captain America.
What did you think of Kick-Ass 2?
I liked it. Yeah.
I made the mistake of being a fan of the book series before they made the movies.
Yeah.
The first movie was fun, and it was pretty close to the book. The second one kind of really got away from it, and I think there were some egos involved in making that movie that really got in the way of making it what it should have been.
Sure. I have the advantage of not knowing any of the source material, so I'm just like, awesome, they did it again!
That's how I went in Kick-Ass as well. But I already wrote Civil War down.
Yeah.
That's safe. Okay, coming in number 23, 227, Ant-Man and the Wasp. Versus number 42 with 185, Spider-Man 3.
Oh, well. One of the worst Spider-Man movies made, or a totally quality Ant-Man movie.
Yeah, pretty tough one.
Yeah.
Yeah. 3.
feel like you probably could have done some of the voting ahead of time.
Yeah, like I will read the question and then I'm already writing it down. Because I'm just like, I know which way this is going, but let me pretend here.
To be on one of these, I'll just pick one that's really awful just to be a contrarian and try to defend it to give us something to rant about.
Oh. All right, number 4, 252 points. Logan. Verse number 61, Fantastic Four. That's the Michael Chiklis first one. The one that had to play in to get there.
Oh, okay.
I haven't seen Logan, but I feel like it's probably better than Fantastic Four. I mean, maybe not. I don't know. I'm going to go for Logan just because Hugh Jackman's so dreamy.
Not why I'm voting for Logan.
Okay.
But yeah, I'm voting for Logan.
Yeah, I liked Logan.
It is a very well done movie. It's almost not. I mean, it. Like if you could have switched out some of the super parts of the movie, like Wolverine wasn't Wolverine and Professor X wasn't Professor X, you had just made it a western.
They're just two guys.
Yeah, just two guys. It would have worked as a movie. It was phenomenal.
Cool.
I've got problems with it outside of that, based on some other things, but that's a different debate. So.
Yeah, they also made it the noir version. I don't know if you watched that.
Oh, the black and white version. No, I didn't watch that.
That's still pretty good. Moving on down, number 29 with 215, we got Avengers: Age of Ultron. Verse number 36 with 204. I believe that's the right number. Thor. So that'd be the first Thor. Versus Age of Ultron.
Tough one.
I'm going Thor.
What do you think, Justin?
I'd be going also with Thor.
Okay.
I was hoping to let you...
I was leaning more towards Thor as well, but Age of Ultron, you know what it had going for it was that party scene where they're all interacting together.
Yeah.
That was a good scene.
Age of Ultron, much like Dark World or Black Widow, like, not a bad movie. It just, when you compare it to the rest of the catalog, it's, you know,
yeah,
it kind of takes its lumps because of that, I think,
Right.
you know.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, number 13 with 238, Avengers: Infinity War. Verse 52 with 149, Men in Black 2. Do we want to debate?
No.
No, it's Infinity War. I mean, come on.
Is Men in Black 2 the one with Johnny Knoxville?
Yeah.
I think so.
Where he's got like those heads in the backpack?
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't remember the second one. I know I've seen the first one a bunch. The second one I've seen a couple times, but I don't remember it.
Yeah.
But even if I remembered it, I know which movie I'm picking.
Yeah.
Okay, here we go. Number 20 with 230, Deadpool. Okay. Number 45 with 175, Blade. So the first Blade versus Deadpool. Both really good movies in their own right.
Yeah.
Well, if you listen to my guest appearance on Moving Panels where I blew Blade for an hour, you know my feelings on that, but that first Deadpool movie is so
Is
damn...
that another one we all saw together? Deadpool?
No, I went and saw that with my wife.
Where did I go? I thought we were all at like the bistro or something.
I might have seen it with you.
Is it you, me, and Tony?
I don't know.
I don't know.
Yeah, that first Deadpool movie is so damn good, though.
Yeah.
This is the first matchup I think I'm kind of mad at because it means that a movie that should be moving forward over some movies that have moved forward, like I'm gonna go Deadpool because but it hurts.
All right, Jeremy.
Yeah, this was inevitable. I knew we'd get here eventually where we'd have to do this, but Deadpool.
All right, Deadpool. Moving on.
Well, what was
Not
your,
really surprised.
what-
I would have went with Deadpool.
Okay, all right.
I wouldn't have been mad either way.
Yeah.
If it was one for Deadpool and you two and Blade, I would have been fine with it. And
There's another timeline where we all pick Blade, and our lives completely change.
yeah. Okay, number 5 with 250, Spider-Man 2. So that would be the
Alright.
Tobey Maguire second one. Verse number 60, The Punisher. Thomas Jane.
Spider-Man 2 is one of the better, is probably the better of the 3 Spider-Man Tobey Maguire movies. And, well, the best thing about the Thomas Jane Punisher was watching John Travolta get dragged to death behind a car.
Yeah?
All right.
So I'm going.
You're going Spider-Man.
Yeah.
I know. I really like The Punisher, though. But I'm fine with either.
Spider-Man 2,
Spider-Man
baby. You hit the jackpot, Tiger.
Okay. Number 28 with 218, Kick-Ass. So the first one. Verse number 37 with 199, Iron Man 2. And I can tell you, I am going with Kick-Ass. Iron Man 2 is one of my least favorite Iron Mans. The one with Whiplash. I think I like 3 better than that one. So for me, I'm going with Kick-Ass.
Yeah, I could do that.
Yeah, I agree. I mean,
Okay. Number 12, Spider-Man Homecoming with 239. Verse number 53, The Kingsman with 148. Now that would be the one that just came out last year.
oh, okay.
Okay. I have not seen that Kingsman yet, but I love Homecoming. It's amazing. So
Yeah, I agree with that.
Did you see the other Kingsman, Jeremy?
I haven't. I've been meaning to do that, but I haven't gotten around to it.
Yeah, I watched that one in like preparation for this. Like I looked at just my rankings of 1 through 72, and I was trying to see the ones I haven't watched. So I went back and I watched The Kingsman because I never watched it. And then I looked at what it was facing, and I was like, well, I didn't need to do that.
Is it like an origin?
Yeah, it's the start of it. It's the foundation of The Kingsman.
That's cool.
Yeah, it's not bad. It's another one I feel like Eternals, where it's longer than it has to be. You can cut out parts, and you'll still keep the story fine.
Hmm.
But, yeah, so I went back, and I was like, all right, let's check it out. And I looked, and I was like, didn't need to. Could have done something else with my time. Okay, number 21, 228. Guardians of the Galaxy Volume 2. Verse number 44 with 177, Blade 2.
Battle of the sequels.
Indeed. I don't think this one's really too difficult for me.
I don't think it
or
is.
any of us.
It is really either. I mean, it's going to seem like I'm really coming against Blade, but yeah, I'm going Guardians too.
Yeah, Guardians 2. That was might be like in my top 5 for the Marvel movies. Like that was really solid. A lot of fun.
Yeah, I feel bad for Blade. Just got the didn't get the luck at the draw. All right, number 3, 252. Iron Man, first one. Verse number 62. Why am I here? Dark Phoenix.
Oh, yeah.
Yep.
So can we give extra votes to Iron Man, or is it still just going to be 3-0?
It's
Like,
still 3. You can take away votes from Dark Phoenix if you'd like. 3 to -3.
Yeah.
yeah.
Nice 6-point win there. Okay, coming in number 30, 214, Captain America, First Avenger. Verse number 35, 208, The Amazing Spider-Man. So that'd be the first of the Andrew Garfields.
Yeah.
This is not a debate for me.
I didn't hate The Amazing Spider-Man. Like I thought it was a decent movie. but facing off against the two, it's
Right. Yeah.
pretty easy.
Yeah.
That's kind of how I sit with it too. Like, I mean, Andrew Garfield was not a bad Spider-Man. He just wasn't as good as Tobey Maguire, and that was part of the problem. And then, what's his name shows up, Tom Holland, really kind of puts both of them to shame. And we're kind of like, well, kick you a little bit further down the list now. But yeah. Captain America: First Avenger is just a phenomenal movie.
Yeah, I agree.
Okay. Number 14, 238, Captain America: Winter Soldier. Versus number 51 with 161, Kingsman: The Golden Circle. Would we like to pretend?
No, I mean,
come on.
I don't want to pretend. I mean, Winter Soldier.
I'm not pretending.
Winter Soldier is, it was just fucking amazing.
I mean, it was, but in my head, it's a lot closer than you guys are probably making it out.
And I have actually never gotten around to watching Golden Circle yet, so.
It's solid.
Yeah.
It's really solid. Like
the part with Elton John.
Yeah.
Towards the end is probably one of the best parts of that movie.
Fuck yeah! I mean, it was probably just as good as the first one, maybe even better because the villains were just like really even more outrageous. Like Samuel L. Jackson, right? That was the one with him. And
no, he's the first one.
He was the first one.
Yeah.
Oh well, I take that back then. He's the best villain, but still, it was a solid movie. That was the one with Channing Tatum, then, right? Or
yes.
And they like at the whiskey distillery.
Right.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. But I'll vote for still Winter Soldier. But it was good. You should check it out.
I've always wanted to see it. I just, for whatever reason, have never seen it.
I feel like they're on Hulu. Because that's where I watched the third one.
Oh, okay.
Okay, number 19, 233, Spider-Man: Far From Home. Verse 46 with 172, Hulk. So that would be is it Eric Bana?
Yes.
So that'd be that one.
Yeah.
Versus Far From Home.
One of the worst movies ever made versus like just an amazing Spider-Man movie.
Glad you clarified because I didn't know which one you were talking about.
Yeah, I'm going Spider-Man on that one.
Cue the sad Hulk music because
He's walking away.
Yep. I'm gonna be going Spider-Man. I can finally weigh in properly because I did see it.
Okay, moving on down. Number 6 with 249, Spider-Man: No Way Home.
Oh, that's the one I finally saw.
Oh, there's number 70, Howard the Duck.
Well, Howard, it was a fun run for you, but man, it was
Yeah.
a short-lived ride because you out now, brother.
Yeah.
No love for the duck.
No love for the duck.
No love for the duck. Number 27 with 220, X-Men.
All right.
First one. Number 38 with 199, The Wolverine.
The first X-Men.
I'm gonna go with The Wolverine.
First X-Men.
All right. I didn't hate the first X-Men, but I just kind of like The Wolverine a little more.
I mean,
Held my attention better.
the Wolverine was good. I mean, it definitely made up for a lot of the mistakes that the one that we haven't gotten to yet. Wolverine Origins or whatever that,
Yes.
Yeah.
We'll get there.
But that first X-Men movie, just so, I mean, it's good. And it along with Blade saved the comic book movie industry, so
Okay. Number 11, 241, Avengers.
all right.
Number 54, 144, X-Men Origins, Wolverine.
Ah, okay. Well,
There it is.
yeah, there it is. I mean, I feel like this is a bigger slaughter than even that Iron Man versus Dark Phoenix battle.
Yeah, I'd say so.
Okay, number 22 with 228, you got X-Men First Class. Verse number 43 with 182, X-Men Last Stand.
Oh. I mean, it's First Class.
First Class. Yeah.
First Class was really. I mean, it revitalized the whole franchise and kind of saved the X-Men franchise, where Last Stand did everything it could to kill it.
Sure.
Yeah, that one was bad. Is that the one with the Juggernaut?
Yes. Don't you know who I am?
Yeah,
I'm the Juggernaut, bitch.
that's the best part of that movie.
That's the only part of that movie. The rest of it's just garbage.
Okay, we're moving on back up. Okay, we got number 1, Black Panther, taking on number 33, Kingsman Secret Service.
Ooh.
For me, it's Black Panther.
I'll just say Kingsman.
Oh,
Just to be a contrarian?
Yeah,
or-
well, I do like Kingsman a lot.
I mean, it's a good movie, but, you know...
I was in the same boat. I was like, I don't know which one I would actually prefer. But I think I'd go with Black Panther for Kingsman. Kingsman's a really good movie.
It is really good.
If that was versing something else, that might have a chance, but it's Black Panther. Okay. Number 16, Spider-Man. Against number 17, Men in Black. So the first Tobey Maguire, first Men in Black.
Oh, man.
I think I will go with... I'm going to go with Men in Black on this one. I don't know. I really liked Men in Black. I've watched that multiple times. I don't know how many times I've actually watched the first Spider-Man, but I know I've watched Men in Black multiple times. So Men in Black is going to get my vote.
Man, that's...
For me, I think Tobey Maguire is going to walk up to Will Smith and slap him.
Nice.
And for me, I mean, I've seen both of them multiple times. I've definitely seen Spider-Man more, but it is the Tobey Maguire Spider-Man.
Yeah, Spider-Man. Again, just like you guys, I saw them multiple times each, and Spider-Man, that came out just at the right time when I was like at just the right age, and I watched it a shit ton, like when it came in like to home media, and like I got all the action figures and shit, and I was like, yeah, this is awesome, Spider-Man. So Spider-Man.
Okay. Right, we got number 8, Thor Ragnarok, going against number 25, X2.
Yeah.
Ragnarok.
All right.
That's a pretty easy one.
Okay, coming on down the line, got number 9, X-Men Days of Future Past, taking on number 24, Deadpool 2.
Ooh.
I'm giving that one to Deadpool 2. I don't know what I like the X-Men movies. I've just never really been biggest fan of. I like some of them, like the Wolverine stuff. But man, Deadpool is just both of those Deadpool movies are great.
Yeah, I mean, this is one of the better X-Men movies, but Deadpool 2.
All right, well,
I'm gonna
good.
go
Then
with-
I don't have to feel bad. I think I would go Deadpool 2 as well. I do like Days of Future Past. I love the way that they managed to meld the old cast and the new cast, and
Yeah.
kind of send the franchise into the future with having being able to use both cast of movies or the better actors of the two. And
Yeah.
Yeah, it was clever. It was very clever.
but Deadpool 2 is good. I mean, it's just good.
Yeah.
Right, number 2, Avengers Endgame, is taking on number 34, Captain Marvel.
Endgame.
Endgame.
Okay. Some of these, like kind of suspected. Okay, we got number 15 now. Shang-Chi. Taking on number 18, Doctor Strange. Both pretty good movies.
Mm-hmm.
Oh man, that's tough. I mean, this is where it's tough for me is like, the Doctor Strange movie was good, but I love that character. But I think that the Shang-Chi movie is better, and I don't have as much love for the character. So
They were separated by 1 point, 236 to 237, and they were ranked 15 and 18.
Jeez.
Shang-Chi.
Where are you going?
Shang-Chi.
It was going to be Shang-Chi for me.
Okay.
I fell asleep watching Doctor Strange in the theaters.
Wow.
Did you?
I think we went and saw that.
Yeah, you and I
I'm
went.
pretty sure I fell asleep.
Yeah, I was gonna say. I mean, I did like the movie. I just think that Shang-Chi is a better movie, even though I think Doctor Strange is a better character.
Yeah. I mean, if we were going based on characters, this bracket wouldn't be nearly this long. Okay, we got number 7, Guardians of the Galaxy. Taking on number 26, Ant-Man.
Oh.
Mm.
Oh, man.
Where do you go?
Oh, man. This is tough. I mean, I had a feeling we were going to get to... And the further on we get, it's going to get harder.
Yeah.
Yep.
Oh, man. Somebody else go first.
Okay, Jeremy, do you want to go first? Do you want me to go first?
I'll go first.
Okay. You got Guardians of the Galaxy and Ant-Man.
Guardians of the Galaxy.
You know what? I'm going to go with Ant-Man.
Okay.
They're both really good,
Yeah.
but what's his name? Pena?
Mm-hmm.
Michael Pena.
Mm-hmm.
His character in Ant-Man explaining how he knows a guy with this
Yeah, yeah.
is great.
It's a good bit. It's a really good bit.
So they're both really good movies.
Yeah.
Oh, so you got to do it to me. Man. You got to make me the deciding vote.
Yep,
I
number
mean, it is-
7, Guardians of the Galaxy, 249. Ant-Man, number 26 with 220.
Man, I really like that Guardians of the Galaxy movie,
There's a butt coming.
but I think I like Ant-Man better. Like, I mean, I just... I mean, Guardians of the Galaxy would beat almost... Oh, man, I don't know. It hurts. It hurts more than the other one. But I think I'm going Ant-Man.
All right, I think we got our first upset.
That's so sad. Let's hope we can see Guardians 2 hang on for a while, so we get some Guardians of the Galaxy injections.
I mean, the first one is better than the second one.
It is.
But
But that happens
That
sometimes.
Ant-Man movie.
I mean, it's just a solid heist movie, and the Michael Pena character, and...
Yeah, I mean, I agree. It's a tough matchup.
Yeah. All right. We're moving on. Can we move on from this?
Yeah, well, I don't know if we can move on. From that. It's gonna sting for a while.
Yeah.
Okay, we got number 10, Captain America Civil War, coming in against number 23, Ant-Man and the Wasp.
All right. Well, as hard as it was to vote for Ant-Man in the last round, it's just as easy to vote for Civil War in this round.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
I think I might have went with Ant-Man and the Wasp in this one. But Civil War it is. I mean, Ant-Man and the Wasp's another really good one.
Yeah, I mean, it's.
Mhm.
I mean, don't. Yeah.
Especially when, what is it, his wife takes over Paul Rudd,
Yeah.
and he's up there talking to him. Spoilers if you haven't seen it. Our apologies for these really old movies. Okay, we got number 4, Logan, taking on number 36, Thor.
I mean, I know it's going to look like an upset in the bracket because of the scores, but in my world, Thor is easily handing Wolverine a defeat.
Yeah.
You're going
I'm
Thor?
going to go with Thor.
I would have went with Logan on that one. Not just because it's ranked higher. Just really like that movie.
I think Mjolnir is gonna just break his adamantium skin or not skin, skeleton, and
Yeah. All right, another upset. Number 36 takes out number 4. Okay, let's see. We got number 13, Infinity War, taking on 20, Deadpool.
that's it. I quit.
Yeah, I can't do this anymore.
Fuck you. How dare you?
I've broken Nicholas. The streak will end. He will cry.
Oh man, that is such a tough choice.
They were separated by 8 total points and 7 spots.
I mean, I guess the one thing I can do here is that Infinity War and Endgame really almost fit more together. So by continuing to vote for Endgame, I'm not necessarily voting against Infinity War. That's how I'm going to justify it in my head when I say Deadpool.
All right. Jeremy?
Justin.
Between the two, I'd probably have to go with Deadpool.
All right, well, Deadpool.
I've seen that one probably in theater. I saw that one in theaters, I think, 3 times, maybe 4.
Wow.
The wife and I enjoyed it so much we took. I think her dad and her brother. I don't know. We took a couple members of the family to go see it like the next weekend. It's one of the few movies I've seen in the theaters more than once.
Yeah, we're getting into some hot water here.
Yeah.
Okay, number 5, you got Spider-Man 2 taking on 28, Kick-Ass. I don't think this one's nearly as much of a debate.
Not for me. I mean, Kick-Ass is a good movie. I enjoyed it. But Spider-Man 2, I mean, that whole, the Doc Ock, the train scene, everything going into that movie, Tobey Maguire, really, as good as the first Spider-Man was, the second Spider-Man is, I mean, it's up there with, like, The Dark Knight or some of the later Marvel movies as, like, the pinnacle of, like, how you make a comic book movie. So, Spider-Man 2.
Where are you going, Jeremy?
Yeah, I mean, I love Kingsman, but Spider-Man, you're right. Spider-Man 2, like...
We're discussing Kick-Ass.
Oh, Kick-Ass. I'm sorry. I meant Kick-Ass. That's really what I meant to say. I love Kick-Ass.
Look, I love them both.
I do love them both. I like Kick-Ass a lot, too. But Spider-Man 2.
All right. I was leaning towards Kick-Ass, and then I was like, oh, yeah, the train scene. I'll just...
Yeah.
Tell you much better than that.
Spider-Man 2 also had a great video game to go along with it.
And that was also back when Marvel, like, sometimes, like, they used to do soundtracks for all their movies,
Yeah.
and that had, I think Spider-Man 2 was the Stone Sour Don't Bother song.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, I think that was... I mean, they did some really good soundtracks with those early Marvel movies.
Are you ready for this one?
All right, let's
Okay.
bring the pain.
Number 12, Spider-Man Homecoming. Verse 21, Guardians of the Galaxy Volume 2. Your hope to keep the Guardians alive.
Mm-hmm.
End it, because I'm going Homecoming.
Going up against
Guardians
Homecoming.
Volume 2.
I have to go with Homecoming.
Yeah, okay.
I would have had an easier time going with the first Guardians over the second one. Can we redo this bracket?
Yeah, seriously.
It's starting to hurt.
I know you said not to blame you, but we're gonna blame you in a way. What's wrong with you?
Okay, number 3, Iron Man is taking on number 30, Captain America, the First Avenger.
Oh man, that is a rough matchup. Captain America: First Avenger is a solid movie, but it's one of the rare trilogies where it gets better as the trilogy goes on.
Yeah.
And Iron Man as important as like Spider-Man and X-Men and Blade were, Iron Man is really where it comes back around and kind of the beginning point. Where if Iron Man doesn't work and doesn't do what it does, we're not sitting here debating all of these other movies.
Yeah.
So it's Iron Man's fault we're here. It's Iron Man's fault that we're struggling with this bracket, not mine.
Write your emails to Iron Man.
Yeah, send all your emails to Jon Favreau and Robert Downey Jr.
Yeah.
Just tell us how much you love us. I'm going Iron Man. I mean, it's close. I mean, like I'm going to say like 3/4 of my vote go to Iron Man and 1/4 goes to Captain America.
I'm going to go with Captain America. I like that one better. And I'm going to put all the pressure on you, Jeremy.
I'll go with Iron Man.
Didn't seem like a lot of pressure. Could have pretended.
Yeah. Oh, sorry. Ooh, tough one. Iron Man.
Oh, yeah. Okay, we got number 14, Winter Soldier, going up against 19, Spider-Man Far From Home. Jeremy, you want to lead us off in this one?
Sure, why not?
All right.
Winter Soldier.
I think I'm going to go Winter Soldier as well.
All right, good choice. I was going to also go Winter Soldier. Okay, moving on down. We got number 6, Spider-Man No Way Home, going against 27, X-Men.
Oh, man.
Wow.
I mean, from a historical standpoint, I know which one should win, but from a standpoint of like filmmaking, I'm going No Way Home. I mean, that movie was so damn good.
Yeah.
No Way Home it is.
No Way Home.
I would have to agree. Okay, moving down. We got number 11, Avengers, taking on 22, X-Men First Class.
Ah, wow. After a string of hard votes, I mean, for me anyway, it's pretty obvious. I'm bringing in a wild card. No, it's Avengers.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, for sure. Avengers was such an event. I mean, having seen those, like, all the hype of the first few movies before it, it was like, yes, this is going to be fucking amazing.
And to have a movie that had that kind of hype going into it actually live up to the hype.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
I think it's the last midnight showing of a movie that I've gone to.
Yeah, I would say that's probably one of the last few for me as well.
Well, when did we see... We saw Ant-Man really late.
Yeah, it's because we're here recording, and then we were all like, none of us had to work the next day, so we went down to Burlington and saw it at that little theater, but that wasn't necessarily like a planned activity. It was just kind of like, shit, why not? Let's go.
Yeah.
You want to see it? You want it? All right, let's go see it.
And we had the whole theater to ourselves.
Pretty much.
Yeah,
was
seemed that
awesome.
way. All right, you'll have to tune in next week so you can...
Same bat time. Same bat. Oh, wait, that's a different...
Different one.
different
You
bracket.
guys are going to have to tune in to the next week episode to get into the Sweet 16 to see what's going to eventually come out on top of the Marvel Movie Madness bracket.
See how much more pain and suffering we can cause.
All right, Nicholas, how do you want to close this one out? If you vote for X2 over Thor.
I mean, there's obviously, Marvel is not as impervious or as perfect as people have made them out to be. Now, granted, a lot of the really bad stuff that, comes pre-Blade, there's a couple of bad ones here or there, but, for some reason you were like, you know what, the Eric Bana Hulk, that's the movie that I love and I want to vote for. Or you're like, you know who we should hire to make a Fantastic Four movie? Some guy who hates Fantastic Four and does not understand the characters or any of the actors that should be involved in it. Fantastic Four, Josh Trank. Like, God, how did you make a movie that bad? Just remember, stupid never walks alone.
All right.
Perfect.
Do you love movies of a certain age? Do you miss the days of VHS tapes and VCRs and video rental stores? Is the thought of another 80s movie being remade seem inconceivable? If you want to go back to school, back to the future, or even back to the beach, then the 80s Flick Flashback Podcast is for you. I'm Tim Williams, the creator and host, and on each episode, I'm joined by a guest co-host as we revisit a different 80s flick to discuss our first-time watch memories, iconic scenes, and even learn some behind-the-scenes stories along the way. New episodes drop every other Friday on your favorite podcasting platform. So make like a tree, get out of here, and go listen to an episode of the 80s Flick Flashback Podcast.